All right, what's going on, guys? Holy shit, look at that. I'm on the big screen. So, this video is kind of a nice little video I want to make for you guys. This video is kind of dedicated towards you guys. 630 subscribers. Just want to thank all y'all for the subs, the support, the comments, and for those who enjoy my content. I just want to just do a little history trip on my YouTube page here and a little bit about me and what I do, why I do it, why I want to do it, and blah blah blah. And yeah, so basically, let's start off with my little setup here. I'll show you guys what I'm working with here. So for my main screen here, I'm using my Games Guardian Pro XP. So it's if you guys don't know what this is, it's like a little mobile gaming platformer. So like you can kind of see my Xbox is in there, the little white thing there. So my Xbox goes in there. You can put a PlayStation or Xbox in there. Um, and yeah, it's a mobile gaming case. So you just close it down. You got the little handle there, so you can just go about your business. I use this a lot at work. Sometimes I get a lot of downtime at work, so I'll just bring this bad boy, and when I got like a couple hours of break, I'll pop it up, play some Xbox. You've got your rails up here for like if you're a streamer, you can set up cameras and lights up here. Two 9-watt speakers, three USB charger. Well, two for USB charging, and then this one's like an extension to the console. And you can fit PlayStation or Xbox in it. The old generation, guys, not the new one. So Xbox One and PS4. I don't think an Xbox Series X or a PS5 would fit in this thing now. But yeah, so I got this screen here. This is my main one, 2K screen. Then we'll come here, and this is just another monitor here I just use for doing my side stuff. Yeah, and then underneath is my PC. I'm running on my PC for specs. I've got a RTX 3080 Ti. Um, you can see the old box here. I like the box for some reason. It's a nice solid box. But yeah, RTX 3080 Ti. Um, a regular manual hard drive, 1 TB, then a 2 TB SSD. I'm running two sticks of 64 gigs of RAM, i9-99K processor. Motherboard, I'm not really sure. I just got the people at the store. I just told them to give me something that would run that crap. So I can't remember. It's a Asus something or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the specs of my PC, and that's my little setup here for now. So other than that, let's just take a look at my YouTube page, and let's hit memory lane here. I'm shrinking. Cool. So, let's hit the very, very back of my page if we can. So, I basically, when I started this, I just, I wasn't thinking, oh, I need subs, I want subs. It's just something I wanted to do. And I started off first with my Blade and Soul. And for those who don't know what Blade and Soul is, it's an MMORPG, a martial arts MMORPG. Was revered for its combat. Its combat was probably top three out of all MMOs. So you've had your Terra Online, then you got Blade and Soul and Black Desert, and those three games were always like the top tier like combat comparisons when it came to other games. So whenever a new MMO would come out, they would at least one of those three would be brought up in comparison to whatever game was being reviewed or something for an MMO. So its combat was really good. It was PvE and PvP, and for the first like 2 or 3 years, it was great. One of the best MMOs I've ever played, combat, story-wise. But then NCSoft, the company that made the game, sort of started to get money hungry, and they started adding pay-to-win elements, which unbalanced the game for PvP, and a lot of people's just the population started to die out. But as you can see, 6 years ago, man, holy smokes, 6 years ago. Let's take a quick little video of that, Larry. Back then, when what I was running on this PC at the time was a GTX 780 Ti, I think it was. I had an i5 processor, um, and I think I had like maybe 16 gigs of RAM. I think it might have been even less than that. So it wasn't really running much for this PC back then, but this was 6 years ago. So it was just, this was like my introductory computer to get it into PC gaming. But yeah, like I said, man, the combat for this game was just fantastic. It was so responsive, very snappy. It wasn't static. That's the problem with a lot of RPG MMO combat, is it's static. So you can, when you're attacking, you can't move. This game gave you free range to move. It was mechanic heavy with bosses. Let's find some PvP here. I used to do a lot of PvP, and I was pretty good at it. It was faction-based PvP, so the only way you could engage in combat with other players is if you put your faction uniform on and they had their faction uniform on. Then you could fight anywheres. So this is a faction PvP area, and I would get to the point where I'd have like 6 or 7 guys ganging up on me, and they just couldn't kill me. So I was a class called a Force Master. So we use like the elements fire, ice. This guy here is a what they call a God, I can't even remember the name of that class now. It's been so long. What was it called again? I can't remember, but they basically use long range attacks plus a thrall. They use for, oh, see, assassin just attacked me. Another player. Got flashes from an assassin class, and there he is there. So he's coming to help his friend. I'm just here, just destroying him. There's a lot of iframes in this too. Let's see if we can get to a point where there's like a bunch of them ganging up on me. There's one of these videos I downloaded or posted where there was like a ton of guys just on me. I didn't even have a mic back then. I think that might be the wrong one. Let's see here. So I did a lot of PvP in like arenas too. Like this is some of my highlights. So that's the Force Master. So this would be a good little fight to show off. Tournament of Power. Come on, get me to the beginning of the fight. God damn it! What is it? The first fight? Okay, Force Master versus Force Master.
You have joined the World Martial Arts Tournament.
And what was hard for me was this game isn't controller friendly. Like it doesn't have controls for controllers. So I actually had to download a program that lets me map buttons to my controller, and it would think I was putting keyboard inputs instead of controllers. And it made it real tough, but I adapted to it. I think I did pretty well for playing against players that are keyboard. I didn't have a desk back then, so I was playing just off an 80-inch screen TV, so I was playing off my couch. So mouse and keyboard wasn't really an option for me at the time. I mean, even though I got a mouse and keyboard now, and with the desk, I still kind of don't like using mouse and keyboard. These are all highlights, so that means I won these battles. Victory seat. So it was a pretty cool. Like, you guys want to check these videos out later, you can. They're pretty far back on my thing here. Oh wait, I think we might have one here. So yeah, here's like a example of like a bunch of guys. Like this is how good I was in the combat back then. I'd have like literally 6 or 7 guys on me, and they just couldn't kill me. It took them like 11. I think this is a video where it took them like 11 minutes to kill me. Fun times. So what would happen is if you started to attack people too much, there's like the faction chat down there at the bottom. They'd start being like, "Oh, I need help. There's someone attacking us down in the faction area." Blah blah blah, and then they just start coming in swarms like other players. I could have asked for help and had other players come join me, but I was like, I was having too much fun. This was such a good game. It literally took these guys like 11 minutes. They eventually killed me, but I just kept knocking them off for like 11 minutes. Like they just couldn't kill me. I was too skilled. I could only record out. Like, what was my? Oh, okay. So I think at this time, I had just upgraded my GPU, so I went from a 780 Ti to a GTX 1080 Amped edition. So I was able to start recording in 1080p. Be playing my Naruto Shippuden music, the battle music in the background back then. Let's turn it up. I hated those little summoner guys, man. They were a pain in the ass. They had such a good healing ability, as well as the cat thing that jumps on you and screws you up, doesn't hold you down. They just couldn't beat it. I don't want to bore you guys too much with that. You guys can check those videos out later if you want. Let's see, maybe I used to troll too, so every once in a while, like this was a major faction here, so you'd find like hundreds of players here, and people would be there's these one boss in particular that everyone would try and farm for the resources, so I would just wait till he spawned, and then I would just use like an ultimate attack and just kill like a bunch of people at once. So you'll see all these players here. There's tons of them. There's probably about 20 players here. And I would just pick them off, pull them out and kill them. They eventually kill them. You know, you got a lot of high ranking PvP players when you play here. Plus you got the faction let's see if I can find a nice little one of the videos where I trolled. I did a few guides for this game too. But you know what? That's enough of the Blade and Soul. But this is basically what I started my recording off of, was Blade and Soul. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try streaming Skyrim. And I still didn't even have a mic back then. So, like when I started off here, just how long ago was this video made? Holy smokes! Does it say? When was this thing posted? This is my very first Skyrim. Well, it's a bit late, blah blah blah. Like this is like when it I really want to start. This was 5 years ago, guys. Holy smokes! So I didn't even have a mic. I would try and communicate through the console command menu by just typing in what I wanted to do. Oh, my computer was so slow. See, look. Didn't even have a mic. Jeez, I couldn't type for shit neither. I was trying to type with the keyboard on my lap. Oh man, look at this game. So yeah, I started from that. Just continued doing some Blade and Soul stuff. Continued playing Skyrim. Let's see here. I finished Skyrim. Final part. So yeah, then I finished Skyrim. Kept doing Blade and Soul in between, and then I started messing around with Fallout. God damn, look at my character models. Jesus Christ.
What's going on, people?
And I had a mic.
Finally here. Been wanting to play Fallout for a while now, but I wanted to finish Skyrim first, but Once again, my computer fucked off on me. I already beat the story for Skyrim, and so now I'm gonna try out Fallout 4. I've been wanting to play this for a while. Mods
Oh my
downloaded.
gosh.
Nothing followed.
Let's just take a quick. I want to look at my character model.
Stop being.
I actually think I might start playing Fallout again though.
Shoot me. Where?
1080p, 60 frames per second. Jeez, look at that. I was moving up in the world, guys. Sheesh.
Okay, this is impossible.
And then there was like a huge. I had like a huge rage moment in this game. Where was it at? Like I just couldn't get past one part, and I was just freaking the fuck out. Oh, the member berries, man. The member berries.
What the hell is this guy doing?
You mean she had one of her visions while she...
So yeah, here's one of like. I was stuck here for like an hour.
Health, but shit, like seriously. Look how they're fucking moving and shit. Gonna do the same fucking thing every time. Like now I'll fucking plow this into it and she's taking no damage at all.
I was just like going nuts here. I could have went around this too. Like I could have just said, "Fuck this little courtyard area." Could have just went around and went somewhere else. But I was so fucking stubborn back then. I was like, "No, fuck it. I'm beating this part. I don't care how long I'm here." And I was like here for like 45 minutes, just dying over and over again.
One's the fucking.
Like just guys would come out of nowhere and just kill me. I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Look.
Oh my god, man.
So yeah, if you guys want to see like literally like 45 minutes of me just raging, check out my video. Oh, I died again. Check out Sexy Follow Walkthrough Part 3. And it's pretty much around the start of the beginning of the game. And I'm just like raging for like a 45 minutes straight, just dying over and over again. But yeah, so we started with Fallout. I didn't have a lot of content really. I was just back and forth. One of the highlights of this thing though, man, was right here when I hit #1 in the world.
Yo, this shit's crazy, man.
So I played Blade and Soul, like you guys showed you guys. It was really competitive PvP arena based combat too, and I became #1 in the world, like the whole fucking world for this game for a little while. And then when I first seen it, I just had to like post it.
Yo, this shit's crazy, man. I just hit.
It's me in my old basement.
There's me right there. I just hit #1 in the fucking world. I'm #1. I'm ranked #1 in the world for this game. That's crazy. There's my character name. Where's my finger at? There's my class ranking and all rankings. So not just my class, but all classes. I'm #1 in the world right now.
Baby.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And here's some more proof. Look, I'll go to the actual in-game. There's my character. There's my name. I'm #1 in the fucking world, baby. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. #1 in the world.
I was so happy. There was actually a few games I was #1 in the world for. There was this. When Metal Gear Solid 5 first came out, I was #1 in the world for Xbox for the base infiltration. I was #1 in the world for that. The FOB missions, like infiltrating other players' bases. And Need for Speed Most Wanted for the first Xbox, like the very first Need for Speed Most Wanted for the 360, I was #1 in the world for that game too for a while. I missed that game too. That was such a great game. So yeah, so we're like 4 years ago. We're still doing some Blade and Soul content. I'd hate to admit it, man, but Blade and Soul, I spent thousands of dollars on this game. If my wife ever found out, I'm sorry, babe, but I spent thousands of fucking dollars on this game. So they did these like things here where you could like I said, they introduced pay to win type of stuff. And yeah, you get these keys and that would like open up treasure trove chests that would give you in game items. And each key costed like a buck basically. But I was buying like 1,400 and 400 and 1,000 at a time. So I opened up 1,000. No, that's how to make money. I made a make money guide. Treasure trove. So I opened up 450 keys here. That was basically 450 bucks. Um, Still doing some Fallout. So then I started my Skyrim Dawnguard playthrough. Um, just some more guides, little YouTube video I made here, and then we got to the Dragonborn DLC. Um, and this is kind of where like my mod. This is where so I stopped for a while. So this is stuff like a year ago. So where's the gap at? There's a big gap. So 3 years. So there's about a year and a half where I just didn't upload anything. I moved. We ended up moving somewhere where our internet was really shit. Um, I like if I was to try to upload a video, it would literally take like 2 days for the internet, like for one like hour video to upload. It was terrible. So I was like, fuck it, because we couldn't get fiber up where we were. It wasn't installed in our neighborhood yet. But yeah, so still went with some of these YouTube guides. Now we're here more into the more recent. This is when I've started to get more consistent with my uploads. So about 4 months ago, I started uploading steady, and this is where we're at now. This is my modern like redone, and then I started to do my Subnautica, and these are on my Subnautica videos, and then we're pretty much up to date with our YouTube. So that's it, guys. Like I've always wanted to do this. You know, I was happy when I had 20 subscribers. I know probably within probably the first like I'd say 200 subscribers are probably mostly from my Blade and Soul videos. So a lot of those are probably just like subs that are just haven't deleted me or just hung around just because of my Blade and Soul content and didn't just stop paying attention to my channel. Um, but probably within me doing my Subnautica videos, I've probably gotten about 300 subscribers. So I mean, 630 for me, guys, is a lot. I'm so happy that there's even if there's only 100 of those 630 of you guys subscribed that enjoy my content. That makes me happy. I appreciate the comments, the likes. I'm not one of those YouTubers that likes to ask and beg for likes. I hate that when I see them on like other people's videos. It's like it's YouTube. It's been out for like decades now. Everyone knows what like and subscribe means. So like when people, oh, please like and subscribe, helps and beg. I hate that. I just feel like it's begging. Everyone knows by now what likes and subscribes do. So if people want to do it, they're gonna do it. And that's something you'll never see me do on my page is ask for likes and subs because I hate it. Just a pet peeve, man. It's like YouTube's not new. Everyone knows what it does now. So it's just I feel like it's begging. So for me to get 630 without me asking makes me happy. I guess there's guys out there enjoying my content, and I'm going to continue to try and upload as much as I can. And I need to do some more like recent titles. I know that. Most of these are like well, they're all old games. There's like no new releases on my page, which will probably help my channel some. So I'll probably start jumping on that. But I just want to get through like some of the games that I really enjoyed. Um, and yeah, man. So like one of my inspirations for wanting to do this, I hate to say it. I mean, I shouldn't say I hate to say it. I mean, like I said, I always want to upload to YouTube. But someone that really inspired me to do it was actually KSI. Like I used to watch a lot of his videos back in the day. I still do. Um, but just watching him and seeing how much fun he had doing it, and then the same with PewDiePie, it seemed like a fun, like they were enjoying themselves. And that's the thing about me. Like I'm enjoying this. I'm not doing this because I need the subscribers. I want the subscribers. I want to make money on YouTube. This is just something I generally enjoy doing. So like, and back then, seeing them guys do it, it seemed like something they genuinely enjoy doing. It's more of a job for them now. So you still see the joy that they have about it, but it's different now. versus me just enjoying it. So every sub that I get, guys, it puts a smile on my face. I catch it every time. I got my notifications like literally set for only my page, so I won't see anything other than people commenting and subbing. So when I get that notification here on my YouTube, man, it makes me smile because it means that someone either's commented on my video or I've got a sub. So I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all you guys, the people that enjoy my content, and yeah. So to close this video down, you know, it's more of a shout out to you guys. I appreciate it so much. So here's a toast to you guys. Thanks for the subs, guys, and I'm glad you enjoy my content. Here's to you guys. Thanks. Damn. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next video.